Hello everyone, and thanks so much for joining us on this week's episode of The Spotlight. It's always so great to be back with you. This week we explore the world of music by chatting to the founder of a project that focuses on all-round education of artists in the local industry. We also drop in at a fashion expo that's turning matriculants into princesses for their big year-end dance. All that and more coming up. But first, a look at who's been in the spotlight locally this week. I'm sure by now you're all familiar with one of the oldest soapies to still grace our screens. And if I'm right, then the name Brooke Logan should easily come to mind. The bold and beautiful star arrived in South Africa this week. Take a look.
Katherine Lang, who is one of the longest-standing characters in the American series, arrived ahead of the Iron Man challenge she's due to participate in this month. The star posted a hearty essay welcome on her social media pages, and by the looks of things, is totally elated to be here. We wish the star all the best with her Iron Man challenge.
And SA funny girl and actress Celeste Ntuli celebrated her 39th birthday this week and didn't hold back with sharing her party vibes with her fans.
The star also takes her first lead role in a feature film to premiere this week. Shared these pics of her birthday party via Instagram. And while it seemed like an intimate gathering, it was certainly an A-lister guest list, with the likes of Anele Mdoda, Tumi Murake and Unati making the cut. And it's tools down for the cast and crew of one of the country's well-known soapies, Uzalo. According to reports, they've decided to go on strike due to non-payment of their August salaries by the public broadcaster. What the fate of the show will be remains to be seen.
One of South Africa's TV and radio personalities is making the dreams of matriculants come true by dressing them to the nines for their all-important matric dance. The spotlight dropped in at an expo that showcases just what the organization offers pupils.
All the elements needed for any Cinderella story. That's exactly what the G12 runway aims to do with its tagline, "Sewing Dreams One Stitch at a Time." The organization was founded by TV and radio personality Ayanda Dlamini to help connect high school pupils and design students to create the perfect matric dance dress.
Ayanda, what an incredible initiative. How did this all come about?
Well, Tanya, how it actually all came about was I didn't attend my matric dance because of financial constraints. I mean, we know the story. Matric dances put a lot of pressure on a whole lot of families. Fast forward to me being adult Ayanda, and I thought, how can we make a difference? But instead of just handing out dresses, how about we also provide a platform for young up-and-coming designers? We combined the two, and that's where G12 Runway comes from.
From the dress to the shoes to the bling, the students will get the full royal treatment when it comes to the big day. But what is the selection process?
It's not about the straight A, but more about somebody who's really sort of well-rounded. They like their sports, they've got a social life, they try to get involved in the community. One of our girls from last year was from Hanover Park. She didn't let her circumstances, her background get her. She was the head girl, netball captain, involved with the youth. Her grades weren't necessarily 90%, but she's a girl with a mission and a vision, and that's what we were looking for.
Matric poll got postponed so many times until after our final exams. So there came a point around June when I was like, you know, Mommy, I know you're struggling and I know things are a bit tight, so I don't think I'm going to go to the matric poll. And then Ayanda came to the school and then she had a bit of a program and I thought, why not just enter? And then in August, she was like, oh, you won. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to my matric dance. Ayanda's program just like transformed me into this princess. If it wasn't for this program, I wouldn't have been the holistically developed female that I am today.
And for the designers, coming on board with this initiative seems to be a no-brainer.
Firstly, it's opportunity. I mean, why not to be part of something incredible and amazing like this? I mean, I feel great just knowing someone will be wearing my design.
Nearly 4 years on, and G12 Runway is intent on continuing its mission of adding a touch of magic to what is a special day in any matric girl's life.
And the legendary king of pop Michael Jackson may have passed on, but loyal fans still marked what would have been the late star's 60th birthday by sharing their fondest memories. Take a look.
Before the days and before the night, I was on the side.
He's known the world over for hits like this one and many more. The late Michael Jackson, dubbed the King of Pop, created music that's become timeless. The iconic star would have celebrated his milestone 60th birthday on 29 August. And while he's passed on way too soon, his music today still lives on through his scores of fans.
His style was on point. Yeah, he sort of had that sort of skinny kind of twisty thing going on. His music was timeless.
Miss you, Michael. Yeah, I wish you were around.
One of my favorite one is Thriller, and the way he danced, yeah, well, and I remember when he was young on the Jackson 5, that was amazing.
Moonwalker, that's how I will remember him, because I like him in the movie, I like him when he's singing. Those awesome dance of him, yeah, he was, I mean, he was a good singer, that one. I like him very much.
While some shared their love for the star through words, others opted for a bit of MJ's famous moves.
Oh, it's very hard.
On that note, let's check in now with the lovely Lindiwe Sithole to see what our international stars are up to this week.
Okay, I'm going to start off with some exciting news. It's confirmed Sam Smith is coming to South Africa.
Oh, won't you stay with me?
He's the man that brought us hits Stay With Me, I'm Not the Only One, Too Good at Goodbyes. The list continues. His Thrill of It All tour will be next year, April. So Cape Town and Johannesburg, start brushing up on your song lyrics. His latest album of the same name has already sold over 4 million copies. And here's an interesting fact. His first album, Lonely Hour, was the fastest-selling debut album of 2014.
Deep down I know this never works.
What do Taylor Swift,
Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me.
Psy,
Open Gangnam Style.
and Korean pop band BTS have in common?
Can't call me artist. Can't call me idol.
They've all broken the YouTube most watched video record. BTS recently broke the record set by Taylor Swift. Her video for the hit single Look What You've Made Me Do received 43.2 million views in 24 hours, while the K-pop band gained over 45 million views. Their video is now sitting on over 108 million views. The Korean boy band is fast becoming a global sensation, with celebrities such as Nicki Minaj, Tyra Banks, Khaled, and James Corden showing them some love. Fans and family paid their last respects to late soul singer Aretha Franklin on Friday. The funeral took place in her hometown of Detroit at Greater Grace Temple. Earlier in the week, fans were invited to a public viewing of her body at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History.
Everyone needs respect, from the young to the very old.
The legendary artist died on the 16th of August after battling cancer.
Ladies, I have some bad news. English actor Idris Elba says he won't be the next James Bond. So that shuts down all the rumors.
Everyone's been speculating for months. The whispers were even louder when the film's producer Barbara Broccoli said it was time for a non-white actor to portray Bond. But sadly, the handsome actor has hinted that it won't be him.
Thanks, Lindiwe. After the break, we chat to the founder of an organization called Music Exchange, Martin Myers. He talks to us about his passion for ensuring South Africa produces well-rounded artists and the importance of the workshop they host. Don't go anywhere.